Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pentiment, the monastic medieval murder mystery set in the town of Tassing. So, we've just finished up in the well, actually, hang on, just think about it a second. This is episode 3. No one's actually been murdered yet, so can I still call it a murder mystery? I'm gonna say yes, because in any decent detective show or a murder mystery, the first part of it is at least getting to know the characters. So we don't know who's going to die, but it is important for us to kind of get a sense of the setting, get a sense of the background characters in this thing. So if you're watching this here and you're expecting someone to have died, they haven't yet, but I'm sure they will. We will get to that, I'm sure. But first, we're going to join our friend Andreas and Otto for a spot of dinner. So we're going to be going down now to the lower abbey. And where are they? Are they here in the guest house? Yeah. This is them. Hey, folks. Good day, Master Maler. Ah, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andreas, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we're about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 How did the morning treat you? I've had a bad morning, barely got anything done, and my neck's aching anyway. Let's inquire about these guys. Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damned hand splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. Select food item to eat. Okay, so we can even choose what we're going to eat. Rye bread. We got some almonds. Or some sheep's milk cheese. Which we go with? Let's go with some sheep's milk cheese. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Okay, what do we go for the almonds now? We go for some rye bread. Oh, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrim badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. I suppose we'll finish with the almonds. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Rothvogel in the meadow on your way up here. What was all that about? He's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. I think he may be here to pressure Brother Piero to finish the manuscript he's working on. As far as I can tell, he's come to terrorize the people of Tassing and Kerso. I mean, maybe. Let's not lead him into our suspicions just yet, because in the last episode we did have a word with Sister Illuminata, and we did find out that the Baron Rothvogel does have a little bit of an interest in the occult. So let's not put any undue pressure on him just yet, because, we'll just keep things civil. He's here to check on a commission. He was, though Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. What kind of misgivings? He does seem like a man has an unsavory side. Yeah, what kind of misgivings? That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Ooh. Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back, old Ranning, may he rest in peace. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. He beat someone? That doesn't seem like the kind of thing he would do. Let's go with that there. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? He talked to me about my work, is fascinated by both art and books. Martin Luther, my time at university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. He could sense my inherent moral quality, Otto. I don't know. I mean, is this... How much do we want to let these guys in on what the Baron is really like, or what we suspect the Baron is really like? I mean, these guys wouldn't know anything about Martin Luther. So, yeah, let's just talk about his works and his fascination with art. Of course, that's what he's interested in when he's at the Abbey. If he's in Tassing, he's chasing girls or harassing peasants. And because he's friendly with the abbot, no bad would ever come to him. It's galling. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andreas. No one should get away with what he does. What this abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. No, I understand. I see why people resent the abbey's rule. He's a harsh lord. I think you're being unfair. The abbey does Tassing a lot of good, more than you realize. The church is supposed to be our shepherd. When they act as our lords, it's hard to see how they're helping us. Yeah, let's go with that there. Oh, Otto, did you see that the Bauer's sheep escaped the grazing fields again? Andreas wants to change the subject. No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. I think we glimpsed Martin briefly towards the end of episode 1. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Andreas, that's more than just gossip. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. I admit he seems less than helpful when I saw him this morning. He's just a boy. He still has time to... Yeah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I've never known a thief to change, but maybe his responsibilities will make a man out of him. Speaking of the Bauer's sheep, their ewes are shorn, and their women will be spinning it soon, Otto. I got it, Andreas. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Andreas. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Eva for me if you get a chance. Of course. I should return to the work in the scriptorium. Until later. Okay, nuns. Work. Time to get back to work. Do we have a quick word with Martin? Go away, Andreas. Can't you see I'm busy? Not really. What are you doing? Mind your own business. Fine, you're right. It doesn't concern me. I'm only curious, and curiosity is a virtue. You're a scoundrel. Always up to no good. I'm keeping my eye on you. Like, maybe... You're nothing but a snooping windbag. Piss off. Oh, man. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Oh, man. We blew our chance. I mean, should we have apprehended... Well, not apprehended, but should we have, told Martin that we were onto him? I don't think that would have endeared him to us anymore. Hello, Miklaus. God be with you, Andreas. Okay, Miklaus isn't going to say anything. So, I guess, heading back up to the Abbey, getting back to work, huh? Oh, no, come on. Oh, what's going on here? God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kiersau sacrist, I tend to the shrine of St. Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Kiersau both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. The shrine is always beautifully clipped. Whenever I visit, I always leave inspired. It's only a... Should we... Yeah, let's be nice. The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not? I've been so focused on my masterpiece, I never had a moment to learn about him. I'm afraid I didn't make a habit of learning about every saint I come across. Unfortunately, I did not learn about all the minor saints in university. I've been reading more about saints from far off. When Sister Illuminata allows me a book, of course. Yeah, let's go with this one here. I'm surprised you have neglected Tassing's patron then. He was born in Egypt. You ought to learn something about him while you're here. Okay, oh, wrong button. Can we learn something about him? No, not there. By all means. St. Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. I think we encountered this before. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. What do you mean, his legion? Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen, and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Yes, I've been hearing about some of the pagan history in town. There are some in Tassing who still cling to the pagan traditions, yes. God save them. St. Moritz and his legion were snowed into the pass, and the pagan townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. What happened to Satya? I think we know what happened to Satya. She was killed for that, wasn't she? Yeah, what happened to Satya? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You're welcome, Master Maler. God bless you. Until later, brother. We've got to be kind with Brother Matthew. He gave us a bit of an advance on our payment. What's happening, Carl? Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Do you go to the shrine often? Your dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. If I'm ever in a church that long, I must have fallen asleep. Yeah, do you go very often? I usually go every autumn for a good harvest. Now that Helena's pregnant, I've tried to go pray every week. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand and Satya's shrine to pray for their aid. I hope that the saints hear your prayers. You'd be better off preparing for the child than praying to the saints. You really... maybe, let's go with this. And don't you know the miracles of St. Moritz, Andreas? He once restored the hand of a monk who was accused of as a thief. If he can do that, he can help Helena. I hope that the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. Okay, cool. We can't talk to those guys. Can we go inside the shrine? Let's have a look. Come on. How do I see the hand? Brother Matthew maintains the shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Okay. A reliquary containing the hand of St. Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Oh. The Holy Lance, also called the Spear of Destiny or the Lance of Longinus. It is the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surrounding the lance of several places claim to possess it. Ooh, indeed, that's meant to be a super holy relic. I heard that even Adolf Hitler made a play for searching for it or something. Okay, so we are in the convent. Feverfew. Always smells so fresh. We go inside the prioress's house. Hello, Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. Yeah, what was that about? What concern of it is yours? It just seemed unusual. The Baron arrived to see the abbot in the scriptorium. It isn't appropriate for the sisters to interact with men. Is that all? Yeah, the sisters interact with me. As they need to, at my discretion. The Baron is an important visitor and a patron of the Abbey, but there is no need for him to speak with the sisters, or me. I see, that makes sense. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Until later. Until then. So she's clearly hiding something. I'm wondering... What Otto was saying, maybe there's some truth in it? convent aquarium. About the Baron and his painting of Hildegard of Bingen, Mother Cecilia's favorite. Yeah, maybe the Baron did get a bit touchy with some of the local ladies, and so the nuns are just being extra cautious. Locked him in at least. Yeah, okay, so I think it's time to head back into... Hey there, ladies. Oh, hello, mouse funga. Oh, good little cat. What is this? Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Are we gonna... The sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. Oh, this is cool. We can talk to everyone. Margaret. God bless you, Brother Piero. Brother Piero? No, wait. It's Master Maler. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller, and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. Oh, that's old linseed oil, popular with the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. How are Sister Gertrude's herbs coming? It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be grown until May. Still, working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Maler. Alright, and let's have a quick word with Matilda. God bless you, Master Maler. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Ah, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Maler. Alright, so we're not getting anything out of the nuns. That is quite alright. Well, then I think it is time to get back to work. So, let's do it. And voila. Okay, good lunch break, guys. Alright, gotta focus now. So we need silence. Brother Idok, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I am working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent. Praise be to God. And Brother Gui, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally, you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder. Damn. What's up with Ferenc? Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on this progress, and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Excuse me, Prior Ferenc, but I believe your point is made. God, stop taking out your frustrations on an old man. Yeah, let's be civil. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium, and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work, and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferenc is right. Oh. Here we go, the Baron. Prior Ferenc, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can explain... No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is... Well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like generosity toward Kyrso is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas. Good to see you again. Good to see you, Lorenz. How should I respond? My lord? Father Gurno, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Gui complete it if speed is your No, I'm talking about the script, that's fine, but the art, the illustrations. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course, I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. Oh, if it takes the pressure off of Brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. Ah, well, Abbot, I'm trying to finish my masterpiece at the moment. Well, I will do what I have to do. I don't know. I mean, this is Brother Piero's, like, thing. And, I mean, we wouldn't want to... Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure this is going to be remembered, whatever we say here. Oh, I don't know. Well, I will do what I have to. I mean, it would be nice to help out Brother Piero, but... okay. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. I've kind of already made plans with the Drucker family in town. Oh god, we can't say that. He's gonna be like, dude, you seriously wanna have dinner with the local peasants? Or you wanna have dinner with me? Friggin' lord. Oh, but we gotta speak up. Nonsense. You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, Father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. Oh, okay. He's one of those Baron types, is he? You had this planned. You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Okay. Oh, go to hell, Ferenc. Why are you mad at me? I'm trying to help. Yeah, I'm just trying to help, dude. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are. And you've embarrassed me, the Abbot and the Abbey. Prior Ferenc is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Gui, can you stop flattering the Prior for 1 minute? If anyone's in the embarrassed here, it's you, Ferenc. You're so insecure and you're obvious about... and you're so obvious about it, Guy. Gui. Should we go after just Ferenc? Or should we go after him and Gui? Or should we just say nothing? I mean, he's gonna lash out at us. But I feel we gotta give some pushback here. His, Brothers! If you please, Sisters Thena and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. I love Illuminata's biblical references. And, like, just her wider knowledge base. She's just brilliant. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the Abbot's table. Oh, my days, what's going on? Supper at the Abbot's table. Alright. So I'm guessing we're going to the Abbot's house? No, we've got to wash up first, so... Heading back to the cemetery, cloisters, and the courtyard and lavatorium. Let's go. I mean, we didn't plan any of that, did we? You guys saw. You know, just because the Baron took a liking to us, is it really our fault if he wants to hang out with us. We are pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Hey, Brother Piero. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you. None of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame. I always enjoy our talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. Supper with an abbot and a nobleman. I could get used to this. Yeah, man, come on, you deserve the honor, buddy. Anyhow, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. Now, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. Oh, that's so cool. I thought he was going to say something about the you. And when you leave all of us at Kiersau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lawrence, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. He's wrong, Ferenc is wrong about you being slow. Nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. He might be a bit slow, given his age. And his style might be a bit old school, but he did give us a bit of a rationale for it. Let's push back against Ferenc. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Us all. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Oh, Brother Piero's awesome. Okay, time for dinner. Now, dinner is in the refectory, of course. So, of course, the monks won't be able to talk because they have to eat in silence, but we will. And what do you want to bet? We get an opportunity to speak up for Brother Piero or say something or represent somehow. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Yes, I studied it extensively while I was in university, while I was pursuing my theological doctorate. Yeah. Oh, of course, he doesn't like much talking. "I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can't say that I... He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. This must be so tough for the monks. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've been seen before. Father Thomas, you see the value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother, Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Yes, I have some thoughts. There's a great deal of theological merit to Luther's work. Why not? Where should we start? Or remain silent? I mean, this is definitely going to endear us to the Baron, but the monks will not like us. Let's go with it. Ah, a debate! Excellent! Why not start... Oh god, we've started a debate. Why not start with the 95 Theses? Enough! Andreas, you should know better. Oh, crud. Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. He doesn't get it. Whether it's from Luther or anyone or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of his copy of Historia Tassai. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Oh. Why, Andreas? Why did you engage him? I expect better of you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. What? I will take my leave as well. Good night. Oh man, we messed up. Don't worry about Father Gurno and the Baron. I'm sure it will all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. I think the Baron should apologize if he wants to be forgiven. He did, didn't he? He kind of said sorry for, like, messing things up. I mean, he probably should. Think on Matthew, Andreas. Our forgiveness should come like God's love, freely, without condition. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I am just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Compline. Sleep. I should get some sleep. Okay. Well. That was eventful. There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lorenz must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners. Well, should we check the guest house quickly? Oh, no, it's locked. Yeah, okay, back to the Gertners. Oh, huh? Gah! What? You saw that as well, right? Are you alright, Master Maler? I believe that I may have just seen the physical manifestation of a spirit. The ghost? There must be a better explanation than that, though. Well, I'm not here to tell you what you saw. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Interesting. I don't think it was a ghost. Have you ever seen one? Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath these stones? Well, I think I found Johann's lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Take care, Master Maler. I will. Thank you, Till. You too. Good night, Till. Okay, that was interesting. Iris is beautiful. Is that going to come back to be a point of interest for us, the ghost? The figures in the shrine to St. Christopher are quite nice. St. Christopher, one of the 14 holy helpers. St. Christopher is invoked as protection against the plague and to safeguard travelers. He's often pictured as a large man with a staff carrying the child Jesus on his back across a swollen river. Alright, pretty cool. Ah, no! Amelie? Pale horse, still on the floor. Are you alright in there? Matins, the pale horse, death! Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes? Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is it now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? Sounded like she was having an ecstatic vision. Your knowledge surprises me, Andreas, though the Baron did say you were an educated man. Damn straight. But yes, Sister Amalia is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. What is she doing in there? Doesn't she live in the church? She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you come to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window in her cell. Oh, is she an anchoress? Yet she is, yes, devoted to God, enclosed in the next cell to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives a great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or is she a nun in Curso? Neither. She came here from Benedictine Abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Curso could read, even poor Brother Volkbert. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. Alright, so what is the good sister seeing there? I mean, she must be onto something, right? Okay, and up we go. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon. We've read that. Really should clean this up. Well, I think it's bedtime. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Time to get back to work. Wow! Oh. Oh dear. Ursula's not in a good mood. Shh, it's alright, Ursula. Good morning. What happened? A storm rolled in during the night. It hasn't let up all morning. Clara and I have been doing what we can here to keep us all from washing away. Peter and Jörg are outside, trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be God as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Oh, why, thank you. Here, sorry I didn't prepare anything more. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, did he? Good, thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thanks, you too. Good luck. Should we not give the money to Mama Gardner? Andreas. You doing alright, Peter? Oh, I didn't see that the wall is broken. Is that from the flood? It is. It must have broken in the night. Some of our sheep escaped. We'll have to track them down later. Is it? This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how rain works. There's a reason you're down here, and the reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Alright, so let's pop back into the Gärtner house and see if we can give Ava... Oh, hello, Andreas. No, not Ava. We want Clara. There we go. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Clara, it's the least I can do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. Consider the rest a gift, then, in addition to my rent. I insist it's enough to pay back the abbot, yes. He who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and he who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Yeah, let's go with that one there. But Andreas, how did you even find this much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? Don't worry about me, Clara, I'll be fine. Yeah, let's go with that. God bless you 1,000 times, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. I'm happy to help, Clara. It's a Christian thing to do. It's probably best not to mention it. Yeah, probably best not to mention it. Of course, I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you. Until later. Okay. Paid in full. That's good. And now, I'm guessing we're heading back to the Abbey. And what is going on here? Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Oh dear. Good day, Master Maler. Good day, Father Thomas. Everything all right with the church? Oh yes, Lucky was again reminding me of the dangerous severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas. Until later. Okay. Hey, Till. Hello there, Master Maler. Hello, Till. Bumped into any ghosts lately? Not since we last spoke. Good, good. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. Can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no. Could do without the mud on my shoes. But the aqueduct does make a nice silhouette. Oh yes, the old Roman ruins. Tassing is full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. Oh, what sort of old legends? Well, my father Matthew was about. He would let me borrow books from the Abbey's library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans and Tassing are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the, Raeti, I think it was. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley, barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the knight. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf in the spring, and Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. Sounds a lot like the story Brother Matthew told me about St. Moritz, without the Roman gods, of course. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. I wonder if it's the same story. Oh, I don't know about that, Master Maler. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. It might be all fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to these who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Wise words I feel the same. Books connect us to the past we could hardly imagine existed. Yeah, they do. Well said. It's been good chatting with you, Master Maler, but I'd better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in the library, alright? I will. Until later, Till. Alright. Well, I think we'll take a quick break here, guys, and when we get back, we will make our way to the Abbey and get back to work. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.